Representative DeGraaf.
I'm thrilled to be a yes, and I do see that those deferred tax dollars into a pension or retirement or anything like that is something that the individual has bypassed. That they are deferred wages. They have paid taxes, excessive taxes on their income, their entire duration, whether that was through through this means or through another means. They have been taxed on that, and now Colorado has the opportunity to keep that money. So if that money that stays in the, there's all this, there's weeping and about people on fixed incomes and what we can do as the government to help that. Well, here's something that can be done immediately to help people on fixed incomes, and all you have to do is stop taking money from them. So the idea that this money is not taxed, if it was invested, if they deferred that money and they invested it in the economy by putting it in a 401k or something like that, the economy has benefited for years and years based on their deferred deferred use of that money. Now they've earned interest on it, but the economy has benefited even more. So I think a bill like this encourages also further investment, that if you invest your money early on into a Roth IRA, that you'll benefit later. There's so much talk now about, the confiscatory nature of IRAs and retirements like that it's actually having an impact on, why would I invest this money and defer the access that I have to it now if the government is just going to figure out a way to get their greedy little paws on my savings and on my earnings later by saying, well, it's not equitable that you had the foresight to plan for retirement, and so therefore we'll punish you. So this is a great free market actual approach to reward individuals for saving their money, for investing their money in the economy, to deferring the gratification from the use of from that money. It's a great way to it's a great way to encourage other people that retire and move here. I know, like militarily, there would be what you would have in the military, say, to avoid the taxes, the confiscatory tax nature of Colorado, is that somebody from Colorado would move to someplace like Texas, and then they would change their state of residency when they had the opportunity to move to a tax limited state. And in order to maintain that benefit and not have a penalty later, that also means that when they do retire, they have to move to that state, or at least not to the state that they left. Otherwise, they can be really hit with a large penalty. So the confiscatory nature and the taxing of retirement has a profound effect on people like in the military that would retire, and a lot of them say retire at age after 20 years in the military. They could come here and really support our economy. But instead, the nature of taxing that retirement, they will go and look for another state that does not tax that. And then so we not only lose the entire income that they have because we can't get that little bit, that we chase that technical skill, that work ethic. This reverses that whole thing, where you can encourage a retiree, say a military retiree who's got another 25 years, 30 years of active participation. You can encourage them to come to this state as opposed to trying to get the little bit. So this is definitely the taxing the retirement income is very much like the cutting the head off the golden goose, in my opinion. So that was not a story about farm animals. That was a story about politicians. So I think this is a great bill. I hope you can work with Rep. Marshall and getting retirement savings not taxed as well. Surprising coming from him, but I think it's a great idea.